voiceover about the civil rights movement in the USA, 1950 to 1960s. America, the land of freedom and opportunity. But in the 1950s, for millions of African Americans, these words sounded like a bitter joke. Segregated schools, separate seats on buses, bans on entering restaurants for colored people. Racial segregation was an everyday reality, and injustice was the norm. But fear and silence began to give way to resistance. In 1955, in Montgomery, Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on a bus to a white passenger. Her simple yet brave act became the spark that ignited the fire of resistance. People began to rise from their knees and demand equality. Martins, Malcolms, Rosas, their names are forever etched in history. In 1963, more than 200,000 people gathered at the foot of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington. They sang, wept, and held each other's hands. And it was there, before this massive crowd, that Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his famous speech. I have a dream that his children would live in a world where they would be judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. This path was paved with pain, bombings, murders, hatred. Niton Sextifum, Selma. The March for Voting Rights, which began with hope, ended in blood on the Edmund Pettus Bridge. But they did not retreat. This was a fight not only for the rights of African Americans, but for the right of every person to live with dignity. It was a fight for justice that had been nothing more than an empty word for far too long. And though equality was not yet achieved, these people changed America forever. The civil rights movement in the USA is a story of courage, pain, and hope. A story of how some dreams are shattered to give life to new ones, and how ordinary people can change the world.